Hey guys, welcome to Lina Love Tarot. This video is for Libra in regards to their love for the month of April 2017. For those of you who are new subscribers, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are returning subscribers, welcome back guys. So for those of you who are new subscribers, be sure to subscribe. For this year, once I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will be giving away 10 free readings for people who are subscribed to my channel. Now, keep in mind, for every month I do have a reading sale, so I will put the prices in the box below. For those of you who want a more in-depth reading with me, you can contact me at my email in the description box below. Also, you will see the email on the screen at the ending of the video as well, for those of you who need to see it. Also, guys, keep in mind this is just a general reading. This may or may not pertain to you. Please watch your moon and or rising sign. Thank you guys for watching. For those of you who are new, I just want to point out, and before I forget, for those of you who are new subscribers or new viewers, as you can see, the cards are already laid out in front of me. Well, the reason why I do that is because I don't want to waste any camera time. So, if you want to know what I have to say, continue to watch, guys. So I wanted to start off by saying I feel like for the month of April, a lot of you Librans are going to deal with situations where there might be tension between people or disagreements and arguments between a few people. In regards to love aspect, I feel like you might have a lot of tensions, or there might be a disagreement or a few arguments in regards to with your significant other. Now I also see for a lot of Librans that there will be some type of separation of some kind. I feel like there will be a period of ending of old ways. I feel like a lot of the Librans for this month of April are going to have a sense of renewal. A lot of you guys are going to have to work towards really focusing on what it is that you want, working hard in regards to figuring out what it is that you want. And once you get that mindset where you know what you want, I feel like there won't be any stopping you. But you will have to work hard for it though. It's not going to come easy to you. I'm going to start off with this side of the reading first now. So, in regards to the Hermit, I feel like there is a lot of soul searching that a lot of you Librans have to do. You need to take yourself out of the situation, because I feel like a lot of the Librans are not entirely sure what it is to do, what they should do, what their next step should take. I feel like the Hermit is basically like retrieving, like going to a retreat to get away from whatever's happening in your household, in your love life, in your atmosphere, where you're at, where you're located. I feel like this is like analyzing. As you can see, the Hermit, he's looking through that lantern, and there's light. So I feel like if things are going rough for this month of April, or has been for the past couple months prior, there is light at the ending of the tunnel. The card underneath it is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is saying that you persevere no matter what. You continue to fight the current no matter what. Even if things are not working out. Because the Wands for me are turbulence, disruptions, obstacles, I'm sorry. And it's like, as you can see, the Seven of Wands is, this person is fighting. Yeah, there might be obstacles that are popping up here and there, but you're still fighting. You haven't given up. I feel like you might even sit back and say, my God, like, what's wrong with me? Like, one situation happens after another. It's like, just when you catch a breath, something pops up and you have to fight that. And it's like once you finish fighting that obstacle, you have to fight another obstacle. So there is light at the end of the tunnel, in other words. So things will get better surely. Now, starting into this here, I always read the middle card first because I feel like this middle card is the energy in the area. So this right here is the King of Cups. This isn't a King of Wands. This doesn't necessarily mean that it has a gender, because again, this is just a general reading. What I want to say here is this is someone who is financed, someone who is loving, someone who is caring, a father figure. In regards to that, it doesn't necessarily have to be a man, but a father figure, because I'm reading it just, general. I feel like with that being said, this might have to be an energy that you have to portray yourself to be. Possibly when things get tough, you have to hold your ground. I feel like there might be some movement. Maybe you might be moving or moving away or going away. As you can see here, the king is looking at the situation. The devil card doesn't necessarily mean that it is, you know, someone's gonna die. I feel like there's gonna be restrictions of some kind. Possibly, a lot of you guys for the month of April, there might be some restriction in regards to finances. I do have the Knight of Pentacles, and I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is looking at the devil, and the King of Wands is looking at that devil. There might be some type of restriction of some kind. Also, if we go here, I feel like in any type of like ventures in regards to love, like make a decision. If there's a decision that needs to be made, because I do see strongly a decision that's going to have to be made. Think about it. I feel like a lot of you guys have been thinking about it, but you really never thought that it would actually happen. So here in this, so I want to touch bases with this card right here. This card right here is a lover's card. A lot of the times when people read it, it could mean signify union, you know, having a loving relationship, having a perfect union, someone, you know, feeling the same way you feel. But I do see the Page of Cups. And in this, since there is a death card, there's the devil card, and right here on this end I have a death card. I feel like what's going to happen here is there is going to be a period where there's going to have to be a decision. Someone, and the person who some of you guys are in a union with possibly might have someone else. Might even be someone who is younger, childlike. This person might be an adventurous person, you know, looking for something, you know, to fulfill their need at the moment. I feel like in regards to this relationship, normally in the other deck, this person here, it's the face, and he's chunky. I feel like it's weird because I feel like one of the you on the Libra side, I feel like a lot of you guys might eat your emotions, because this card can signify too, you know, overindulging, overeating. But since it has to do with, you know, emotion, I feel like in order for you to deal with your emotion with this person, you eat your emotion. You don't talk about your emotion. And in regards to the person you're dating with, I feel like this person might be addicted to something like substances, you know, having sex without love, you know, getting out of the relationship, what they're not supposed to be doing, lying, cheating, slander. I feel like with them is they might have another partner, and there might have to be a decision that needs to be made. But in regards to that decision, I feel like that person is dealing with someone who is younger than them, and there is some type of movement, you know, coming out from a rough patch. I feel like what's happening here is the situation has been going on for a while, and I feel like things might be rough with them, but clear sky, you know, like I said before, there's light at the end of the tunnel. So there might be some type of movement. Since there is the death card, the way that I laid them out, I also see the Lovers next to the death card. So I feel like with that scenario there might be a period where there is a decision that has to be made, and in regards to that, there is going to be some type of separation of some kind from the loved one, and old ways will have to, you know, break away. So for those of you who aren't married or in a relationship and you live with a person, I feel like what's going to happen here is that there is going to have to be a decision, and there is going to be a choice. And when that choice, you will have to make a decision. And I feel like there is going to be some type of separation of some kind in regards to this person. I feel like in hopes of them changing, maybe a lot of you guys might say, you know, I hope this person changes, or, you know, maybe if they would tell me the truth and stop hiding things, we can work and, you know, and build on our relationship. But in hopes of them changing, that isn't going to happen. I feel like you would have to get up, walk away. There will be a separation of some kind. This King of Cups actually matches up to the Page of Cups. So there is a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. I feel like this person is an emotional person. They can be nice when they want to be, but they're very emotional. And since the wand is underneath it, I feel like there's 3 people involved in this type of situation. This person that a lot of you Librans might be involved with might have another person on the side. Okay, they might have recently got back with the person. Possibly this person, the person that they're dealing with, this younger person, might not be in their lives all the time. Now, in regards to that separation, ending of always, if and when you separate with this person, you will have to work hard. You will have to learn a new skill. I feel like learning a new skill can be mentally, emotionally. I know the Eight of Pentacles is in regards to finances, but I feel like in regards to that, you will have to learn how to fend for yourself. But this is going to give you the chance to rebuild yourself from the ground up. So that will be a birth of a new idea, a birth of a new baby. So for those of you who are in a relationship or in a union, in a love union, be careful, because some of you guys can get pregnant for the month of April. Now, going back to this, I feel like there is a situation where a lot of you Librans feel like you can't get away. There's something there that just, you can't get away. You can't break free. And I also want to say, a lot of the times, a lot of you Librans might sit and think that you were more happier back then than you are now. I feel like you guys are not looking at the situation clearly. Communication can be restored once you let go of that negative. This devil here, normally what this means is restrictions. This could mean abuse of sex, abuse of love. I don't strongly feel like that's the situation, just because you have the Sun card underneath it. So, when you see the Sun card sometimes in a reading, depending on how it falls, sometimes the Sun card could signify, you know, success, etc. But at the same time, this can also mean a choice between the people. Or it can also signify there is this person, this restriction, this relationship that some of you guys are involved with. I feel like you feel like you're chained to the person. And even if you were to try to break free, you can't. It could be due to your finances, or it could be due to, because a lot of you guys can be emotionally attached to the person. Now, abuse can be where the person you're dealing with can abuse you mentally, physically, emotionally. Also, there might be a situation where they consistently abuse you. They can abuse your trust. They can abuse your loyalty. It could be something physical, but I don't feel so strong physical. I feel like it's more has to do with mental. Now, the Sun is saying to me that you will be successful. I feel like this restriction, remember, as a lot of you guys see these cards in the deck, these two people at the bottom, the man and the girl, they're chained, but the chain is not, you know, sealed shut. So this thing where you feel like you're confined, like there's no movement, like, you know, no matter what you do, you can't get through. The seal isn't locked. It's not bolted shut. So it's just a matter of being mentally stuck, not a physically stuck. I feel like if you wanted to, you could have this, okay? The Queen of Wands, loving mother, loving, caring. I feel like you have to be in a situation where a lot of you Librans have to be strong enough. Hold your ground. Know that maybe this restriction that you're having, it could be restrictions in financing too, restrictions in relationships. Maybe you don't get a love and affection that you're seeking. Be strong, be caring. Know that when something ends, something new begins. Also, maybe you've been through a rough time and you're going to be coming out of that. So rough time is just temporary. Things are just temporary. Not everything is going to last forever. Okay, so the Six of Swords is telling me that there's clear skies. There's clear things ahead. Although things might be rocky and rough now, there's clear coming your way. Clarity will be coming your way. At the end of the day, for those of you who are single, I do feel like there is going to be a reconciliation. Somebody from the past is going to make a reappearance. Now, for those of you who are spending time out and focusing on yourselves, be sure to stay clear, because there is somebody from the past. I feel like this person is coming back from the past. That's somebody that you've known from childhood. This isn't somebody who's just brand new. You've had memories with them. But a lot of you guys might be in a family or in a relationship, you know, married, happy, enjoying your baby. A lot of you guys might have had a baby this year, or pregnant, or announcement of getting pregnant. There is going to be energy of somebody from the past coming back. It will restore communication. Maybe you haven't spoke to this person in such a long time. But I feel like you're not looking at things clearly. I still feel a lot of energy where a lot of you guys might feel stuck for the month of April in regards to the relationship. Okay, so just keep in mind that we are never stuck. It is just a mental thing, and it's not so much physical. I feel like a lot of you guys are worried more about the physical than the mental. So it's not so much physical, it's more of a mental stuck. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my reading, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Please like, please comment below. Let me know your feedback. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will put the prices of my readings in the box below, and you guys can contact me on LINAS.TAROT@gmail.com, and you will also see it in the description box below and at the ending of this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I will be back with you guys for the month of May. Stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing general readings. I'm going to try to be consistent with it, but if you don't see it, you know, just keep looking at my channel, seeing if you can find it. Whenever I get a chance, I'll upload a daily video, or, you know, something in regards to just something general for you guys. But thank you guys for watching, guys. Love you guys. Be back. See you next month. Bye.